Hello. I am back with some more date everything. I'm gonna go date my bathroom. That's a normal sentence to say, by the way. It really is, right? Like... I don't have a reflection, and I am now convinced I am actually a vampire.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh. Amir.
Oh, incredible.
Who? Me?
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
Oh.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Like this?
Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing.
I mean, it's still just me, though. You know.
When you are accustomed to the extraordinary, even the extraordinary appears mundane.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That is
Sure.
fine. You can guess. But I will know, and I am happy to show you again anytime you need.
Oh. Are you for reals?
Yes, I am for reals.
For reals.
I am standing right here in front of you. Are you for reals? You come to me with any doubt about what I see so clearly. Your radiance. It is possible you are not for reals.
Maybe I have some doubts. It can be hard to keep the confidence up, you know? You know?
I understand that. It can be difficult. But for you, tell me, what do you see that I do not see that makes this doubt recur for you?
Ah, man, this is hitting the home mark for realsies. I look like I got dressed in the dark, which I did. I look tired? Sure.
The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think?
Well, when you put it like that.
Now you see what I see.
I guess I'm not sold yet, but I appreciate it anyway.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I am happy to admire your beauty any day.
Oh, you. Makeup stuff?
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you,
That
lifting his glasses to take a better look at you.
is
His
an
face is
interesting...
kind, his features soft, and his makeup, impeccable.
That is an interesting hairstyle. Let's see here. Makeup brushes, yep. Eyeshadow, blushes, highlights, lipstick. I love his ring is a makeup sponge. And of course, you can't be like a makeup artist without doing like all the swatches on your wrists.
Oh!
Love it.
how about we... Oh, oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking.
Can we start over?
I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Oh, I didn't even notice the swatches on his other arm over here.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous.
Yeah.
Why, hello.
Barry Styles.
I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby.
I don't do anything with my eyebrows, though. Thirsty brow?
But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin.
Like, literally?
Oh, not
Like-
literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask, drum roll, favorite brand of tweezer?
That's your first question? You know, I do have a preference.
Let's hear it, my little kitten.
I don't know what brand it is. Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers. Polished Responses Sick Line brand. The Smile Republic ones. Gotta be Creedle and Crab Nuts. What? Huh? Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers.
Oh, you really know your tweezers if you know Teasy Weezy.
Sure.
Did you know that Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers won the Massachusetts Most Accurate Tweezers Award 3 years running between 1995 and 1997?
I do
Teasy
now.
Weezy company doesn't like to talk about 1998. They'd have had 99 in the bag, though, if the awards hadn't shut down after that girl lost an eye. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices.
I don't like how the fan being on in here is making the reflections on all the pops back here look weird, so cool.
Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days.
So what's the next question? Come on.
Sorry?
I think you're asking questions?
Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with...
What's your favorite lipstick color?
This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine is pink. Impressive, no?
Rather impressive. Like
That's
a
what I
bold
said.
pink? Cause yeah, for sure.
What, pray tell, is yours?
Ooh, pink, red, a different color. I don't like lipstick. So here's the thing, right? For me, for realsies, I do love a red lip. It is hard to do though, because red is a pain in the ass to deal with. And I do also really like really dark colors or nudes. So I'm gonna go with a different color because that's what I usually wear. It's a different
Oh,
color.
not one for the traditional? I can certainly respect that. There's nothing that says lippy can't be any color you want it to be, after all. Now, don't tell me, darling. Let me guess your fate. Blue. No, green. Strike me as a green. Or teal. Or black. Oh, please say it's black. I've not gone goth in forever. Wait, no, I got it. It's gold, isn't it? Rose gold. Green. No, wait, I already said green. It's gotta be blue, then. Maybe teal? This is too hard. I'm just gonna stick with other. Moving on. It's time for our final question. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue.
No.
What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup?
Because you want to wear it. I have the stuff lined up. None of this is... Damn it. Biggest reason to wear makeup. For me, it definitely helps me feel more confident. And obviously sexy, because of course. And unique. Yeah, I mean, unique, yeah. To feel confident, though, is the big one for me.
Yeah, I get that. We all have things we're self-conscious about, and I think makeup helps. It's one of the things I love most about what I do. Helping someone get that boost they need. It's not the lippy and the eyeshadow that makes a person look good, like, truly good. It's how someone carries themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
It really is fine. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to keep apologizing for being you.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Cute.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour.
That's okay. I had fun with it. I loved that. Yeah.
Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun, too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
Hell yeah. How many do I got left? 3. I want to save one for Teddy. He's over there. Alright, let's do... Are you also the stuff over here? The bubble bath and the toothbrush? Alright. Sink it is.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Help! Help me! Hello? Can you hear me?
What's wrong?
Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
I'm not who I appear to be.
Okay.
No! Stop that pop-up screen!
What? It's breaking the fourth wall.
My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Turkleman City, is that even a real place?
Of course it's a real place! Do I look like the kind of guy who would lie to you?
I mean, what do you want me to say? You're a talking sink.
No! That's just what she wants you to think.
She? Who's she?
Allow me to explain. Whoosh!
Sudsy! It's a dog!
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil! Tray, Sudsy? Go to your tray! Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered.
More flustered than being transformed into a sink?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
Okay. Are you also the sink cabinet? Yes. Towels. Oh, why is there a handprint? Toilet paper.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty.
I'm just taking in everything here. Okay.
While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways.
I gotta pee. Open up. Oh no. So you're the toilet, huh? What's that like?
The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Lil Crapper's the rapper, he knows how to go. Plumbing and drumming are both about flow. You blacky spikes, he'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh, on a toilet roll, Jean-Luc Pissoir, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll. Ah!
Oh shit, son, that was dope.
Ugh, do not say dope to Lil Crapper. Dope is what the junkies hide in these cisterns of innocent toilets like Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Teepee Hippie. Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does.
Oh, his name is Jean-Luc.
You come to hear his pizza. Or maybe you ate the pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you ate.
You know what sucks is that I really like the beat, but I could go without the toilet noises, right? Yeah, I'm absolutely here just to listen to the beats. So.
He's like a bidet on his spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to impute to the youth.
Consider me appealed to.
Man, you ain't the youth. Get out of here. Lil Crapper can't hang with posers, you know? It alters image. If you are a
Call me
poser,
old?
you get out of Lil Crapper's face.
You calling me old?
Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me Lil Crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone.
I can't rap, no thanks. You want me to rap? No.
Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap.
I don't want to shit on you, thanks though. Excuse me?
Crap. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn.
I don't think people will interpret that the way you want them to.
Jean-Luc makes a dismissive gesture.
That is their problem. Lil Crapper, he is ahead of the curve. He is a wordsmith, eh? He is like Voltaire, French, and smarter than On a related note, Bulltail was my #2 pick for my nom de plume.
How am I gonna learn how to rap?
Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you.
I don't know how I feel about the toilet hitting on me, right? Like, some lines I think have to be drawn. But all I've ever wanted is a pasty narcissist bolted to the bathroom floor. Is there any other way?
Enough! Lil Crapper can sense you are unable to hold back your passion for crapping any longer. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Luc?
Yes.
You are wrong!
Alright.
Jean-Luc knows you. You are the chatin, the kissless loser. You have enthusiasm for rap. Lil Crapper sees is but enthusiasm alone. She is not enough. The rapping, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that what you're holding in your hand as a microphone?
You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Luc, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these 2 gallon stallion? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Nailed it. I have talked to 22 people. Sinclair. Amir. His dislikes is graffiti and Bloody Mary. A French crapper. Note, cool rapper. Dislikes the cold reality that he is, in fact, a toilet above all. Yeah, that's kind of fair. I wouldn't be overly happy about that. Likes, interest, and likes. Dislikes, disinterest, and dislikes. That's great. Oh, he dislikes feeling left out. Why is that there? I'm not wooing him. He's gonna be my buddy. I'm not wooing her. She's also gonna be my buddy. What do these mean? Okay.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV.
I'm not JD Vance. Just gonna say. Hello, welcome to my stream. Let's see. Glad to know I'm on your mind.
Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot.
It's going okay.
Why do you sound unsure?
With a question mark? Dating is harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right?
I feel super awkward.
Aw, don't feel awkward. Just believe in yourself. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know...
Holding
You
hands?
know what? All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
My day is going pretty good. I mean, I'm sitting here playing a dating sim where I get to date all my furniture, apparently. So it's super fun.
Valdivianites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
Sandy, no. My fiance Zaius, who is around here somewhere, suggested that I play this game because he thought it would be hilarious, and it is. Plus, I like all the voice actors, so it's really cool to see. Tell me a story,
I hope you're
Teddy.
ready. I have a great story for you tonight.
Yeah.
This is the story of the Star Brothers. Eris and Leo were twin brothers born among the stars. Though born in the same split second, Eris always felt protective of his brother. Leo could be a bit of a hothead, and Eris was kept busy keeping him out of trouble. They were the most rare and beautiful thing, new lives in a race of immortal beings called the Celestials. The boys were always together. They were as close as two brothers could be. They knew each other's minds. They trusted each other with every truth and every question. When Eris grabbed the comet's tail with both hands, Leo knew to stand in front of it and play the comet's head like a friendly dog. When the boys were old enough, they were brought before the Council of Elders. The time had come for them to receive the greatest gift of their lifetimes. You see, I know you look up at the stars. I know we all marvel at their beauty and their mystery. But the stars look down at us, too. They treasure us.
I just started the game today and have walked through the workout room and the bathroom, so that's it. I haven't met anybody named Mac yet. But yeah, no, this game is hilarious. It's great. They do, don't they? They treasure
The
us.
chance to live a human life, to be born here and live here and experience our world. is the most precious rite of passage. And for Eris and Leo, the moment had arrived. They were led slowly into the abyss of the council, right up to the throne of the Elder. "It is time, my sons," he intoned. "It is time for you to be born again. You will come to me separately and chart your course through your human life. You will decide the things you will see and things you will experience. And when you leave my chamber, you will forget what we have said. When you are born on Earth, you will forget your life here, and you will be fully and only human."
Yeah, this is my first stream of the game. I started it 3.5 hours ago, and I've only gotten through 2 rooms.
Leo looked from the Elder to his brother and bit his lip. "Sir," he began, "when we get there, when we are born, will I know my brother?" The Elder smiled kindly. "Yes, Leo, you will know him as your brother. But the closeness you feel here will not necessarily go with you. If you choose to have that closeness as humans, it will be up to you when you are old enough to create it in your lifetime." Eris smiled and slipped his hand into Leo's. "Don't worry, Leo," he whispered. "We'll remember each other, I promise." Each boy went with the Elder and planned his life as a human. And when they were reunited in the abyss, they smiled at each other with the impish excitement of what they were about to do. It was the greatest adventure either one of them could have imagined, and they would get to do it together. "Are you ready?" asked the Elder. The boys caught each other's eyes and smiled. "Yes, sir," they said together. "Then take a deep breath and close your eyes. When you open your eyes, your journey will have begun." And so, Eris and Leo were born as brothers here among us.
Among us?
Among us, yes. They chose to be born in a small town outside the city, where it was dark enough that they could still see the stars. I wish I could tell you that they immediately remembered their love and their closeness, but it took them a while. While they were always together, they fought constantly. They questioned why they had been born as brothers. They were so unfamiliar to each other. It felt like whatever one did perfectly irritated the other. The boys were 8 when they started racing each other through the woods. One day, as they were running, chasing each other and pushing each other to go faster and further, Leo realized that he had taken a wrong turn. The trees looked unfamiliar, and the air started to smell strangely open and deep. But Eris was hot on his heels, and he couldn't stop. He couldn't be caught, pushing himself forward, blinded by the competition. He didn't notice when the dirt underfoot turned to rock, and when the rock began to thin into a great, high cliff.
Oh no. I've been streaming on and off for about a year-ish. I just started getting back into it, like, very recently.
He pulled himself up short in a panic, but it wasn't quite fast enough, and his momentum carried him bodily over the edge.
No.
Time slowed as Leo fell, and he realized in a flash that he was about to die.
Oh no, it's one of those kinds of stories.
And that's when he felt a small electric hand grip his wrist. Eris pulled them both out of the air, hurling his little body backwards and tumbling both of them onto the rocky path behind the sheer face. Leo felt a small rock slice into his hand, felt the blood pouring out over his arm and Eris. But he was alive. Gulping air, he turned to look back at his brother, and they caught each other's eye. For the first time in their young lives, there was a recognition. What it was, neither of them could have said, but they knew each other then. On the cliffside, sheened in sweat and blood, they became brothers. The years that followed saw them growing ever closer, taking each adventure in stride and together. They were 22 when they decided to learn how to fly. They went up together in small planes, learning to take off, to land, and then to do flips and loop-de-loops. They would laugh as their plane cavorted through the sky and smiled contentedly as the wheels touched back down to Earth. The day the plane went down was a flight like any other. Nothing had gone wrong. There was no great conflagration, but the plane began to fall from the sky. Leo couldn't get the engine to start again, and the landing gear wouldn't respond to Eris smashing the buttons.
Oh no. This story is going all over the place. That's good. Yeah, streaming is, it can be fun. Sometimes. I've been playing Shadow of Mordor and getting very frustrated though. But yeah, I do this after work. It is a difficult thing to keep up with.
The plane crashed through trees and grass and came to rest on a green hillside under a cloudless sky. Leo freed himself and tumbled out onto the grass. He dragged his body up the side of the plane to find Eris, unconscious in another seat. Eris! Eris! Eris, wake up! Get up! Eris, get out of the plane! Eris lay still. Eris! Leo breathed, his heart rate slowing. Eris, open your eyes! And still, Eris did not move. Time slowed again. The realization that Eris would not move came slowly. Like a great wave crashing over him, Leo felt the light go out of the sun. Leo brushed the scar on his palm left by the rock at the cliff face. Maybe Eris would feel the old wound and wake. Eris, don't leave me, brother. But Eris was already gone. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
Dude! Oh, gosh. Teddy, that's... That's a sad story. It is very difficult to manage both. I am a researcher. I research things. Super fun. What? Right when it gets emotional like this, let's keep going.
It was many years later, and Leo still moved in the cloudless fog of that morning. Colors seemed bright and hollow. People spoke to him as though from a long way off, and he jealously guarded his isolation from the world. He still saw his brother everywhere. The way a certain branch swayed as though it had been brushed by a young hand. The way that girl smiled at him. The same mischievous glint in her eye that Eris used to have. It was that girl who began to bring him back to life. She had lost her dog in the park. Frantically, she ran back and forth calling him. Comet! Comet, come back! Leo raised his head from the scar on his palm at her voice, his back against a tree. And then there was Comet, streaking across the grass with his tongue lolling happily. He beelined for Leo's tree. Before he knew it, Leo was on his feet, jumping in front of Comet and playing his head with a laugh and a smile. The girl arrived breathless and grabbed Comet's tail with both hands. You silly goose! Where were you going? She laughed. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm Celine, by the way. Oh, hi. Hi, Celine. Nice to meet you. I'm Leo. Celine smiled. Hi, Leo. And somewhere in his chest, Leo felt something warm break open. A tiny dam on a great river, and his blood began to move again. Celine and Leo were together from that day. Their love brought them a family, and then more family, and more adventures than they could have remembered. They grew old together. They grew wiser. They held each other when Comet died. They cried together when the fire took their house. They smiled when the sun built them a new one. And when Leo died, he died with a smile on his face. Celine was standing next to him, and his finger now unconsciously and methodically stroked the scar on his palm. In that scar was his holding on to Eris. Not with sadness now, but with fondness. Great love.
You should totally do it. Like I said, streaming can be fun. Difficult, but it's fun. I think it's worth doing.
Leo's last breath was a gentle exhale up into a cloudless sky. And when he opened his eyes again, he was home. He was in that sky, up among the stars, young and immortal, and standing before the Elder, with his hand clasped in his brother's warm grip. Eris, is it really? It's you! I remember you! I remember this!
Wow.
Eris laughed out loud and began to jump around excitedly. Oh, Leo! I've been waiting for you. I watched everything. I watched it all. What an adventure you have had! You were there? Leo asked, confused. But, no, I remember you weren't there. I know you weren't because I missed you. But I was. I was in your scar. I was in the park that day you met Celine. I sent Comet to you. Don't you see? I was always there, and I wouldn't have missed it. I'm so proud of you. As the Elder looked on smiling, Leo began to cry. The well of love for his brother broke open with gratitude that he was here now. The boys held each other, crying and laughing, and patting each other on the back to make sure the other was real. Leo pulled away from Eris and looked at him squarely. I am so grateful that you saw my life, Eris. But I don't understand. You could have been there with me. We could have done it all together. Why did you leave me, brother? Eris grinned. I never left you. My journey was to die, Leo. Yours was to live.
Whoa, right in the feels, Teddy. Come on.
But sticks with me, that one. Good night, buddy.
You're gonna make me cry myself to sleep, Teddy. Why? Gosh. Well, whoa, how does the old saying go? If you do what you love for a living, then you'll never work a day in your life or something like that? I don't know. I think if you're passionate about it, then there you go. Alright, I already talked to the toilet. Hey, Dorian, I'm gonna keep talking to you just because... Oh, you see?
Dorian, for once, does not stand in your way. Perhaps even he knows there's no sense in blocking bathroom access.
In here resides Barry Styles, your beauty supplies, Amir, the mirror, and Rebel, the rubber ducky. What can I do for you?
Tell me about what
They are, rowdy.
Hmm. Okay, sounds kind of fun.
Just make sure there are no adults peeking over your shoulder when you talk to them.
What?
What can I do for you? I've said enough.
Thanks, Dorian. Alright. Rubber ducky?
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
You know what? Fair. Fair.
Who the duck are you?
Who the duck are you?
I asked first.
That's fair. I asked second.
Then I'll ask third, like this is a ducking competition. Who the duck are you, jerkwad?
I'm the one of the two of us who lives here legally. Santa Claus. I'm the owner of this house.
And I'm the owner of this dick.
Oh.
Careful. It bites.
Your dick bites?
Now, get out!
I may have upset them.
Oh my god!
Ah, I have never felt my content aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything. If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
Anything rude?
I dare you.
See?
See? Yeah, yeah. Nah, give me the full degeneracy, I guess.
On with the show.
Show?
What do you think I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes?
That's rude. I wear glasses.
Show's over. Everybody get the duck out.
Okay. I... customize stuff? I don't know if I'm quite at that point yet. Still...
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it too much because I don't know if I'm gonna stay streaming or not because I record everything too, so... Being live is weird sometimes.
So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold.
Oh, I
Her
love
hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she just stepped out of the bath.
Her earrings are bath bombs.
She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my god, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza?
Pizza?
If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Person. Small streamer and don't really stream often. Because like I said, I only kind of got back into it very recently, so and I don't know if it's going to be a long time thing or not. It's kind of just doing it because I want to play games.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you?
I walk by you numerous times every day. Sure hope you do. This is my house.
Oh! Oh my god, that's you!
Why are you using the shower handle like it's a phone?
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean.
Queen of Clean.
Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure
Bathsheba?
you know that.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
What is on your feet?
Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one.
You sure are comfortable giving orders.
Well, yeah. I am a princess. But not literally, but basically.
basically.
Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, you got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea?
Can't you ask your friends for that?
Well, sure. I mean, I have tons of friends. Ms. Popular here, that's me. But you're here now, and they're all so far away. My very, very real friends, of which there are many. All right, since you're so unwilling to help little old me. You should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will.
Special fun. Yes.
Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
A gift? I didn't say anything about you not being good at your job. The only thing I mentioned is that I'm not necessarily... I don't know if I'm doing it full-time or anything like that. So I don't know if I need stuff like that.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last.
Solid.
You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table.
Abel the table. Oh, I get it.
Howdy.
Wait, is he all the tables or just this table? Like the end table? Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support.
What?
And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need.
Oh,
so,
no.
what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
I'm just getting to know everyone around the house.
Oh, yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that. Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff.
Oh, gosh. It's all good.
If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby.
Oh. What do you mean by casual stuff?
Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot.
Whatnot?
Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
Me neither. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kopi'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Thanks, Abel.
You take care now.
Thanks, Abel the table. Such an interesting... I feel like I know exactly what's in that drawer, and I don't know if I want to open that yet. Discord.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1.
Working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs.
Not me. David, the CEO of Valdivian. Seems like you're not paying attention, but I suppose it can't be helped. I am mysterious and only message you sometimes.
Gotcha.
Indeed. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly.
Military applications? So
I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
I think that's more sketchy, using random stuff. A data dex. Dorian. Friends. See one more. What would be in here that I can do? Coat? Hold on. Hangers.
5 handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
What?
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie?
The world is a bleak and unforgiving hellscape.
Oh, no! Throwing all my chakras out of alignment to hear you're in such a dark headspace, amigo. But don't you worry none, because we're here to pump some dopamine into those veins, bro! Get amped, fam! Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad, the perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah!
Doesn't seem that extreme? Question mark?
That is where you may find yourself mistaken, my friend. Everything we do is extreme. No one is more hardcore than us. Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks!
The Hanks? Wait, so if you're all the Hanks, does that mean you're all named Hank?
Yeah. We're the Hanks!
I don't know how I feel about that. Ouch. I got that. How do I tell you apart?
Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5.
What was that order?
We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull.
Red Bull? Like Red Bull? Well, that explains it. Yep.
Cool.
What are you guys getting up to in here? It seems pretty sporty.
That's right. We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house. We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll. If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger, even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all.
What does adrenaline taste like?
Believe it or not, great. You wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. High-key slaps, bro.
Man, you guys are just adrenaline junkies, aren't you?
Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you.
I hate it.
We're
No.
Casa roomies, amigo.
Yep. Yeah, I get that.
We don't plan on crashing here for much longer, though. With our new sponsor, the cash is gonna start rolling in. Maybe.
Yeah, who's your sponsor?
Red Bull's our sponsor, bro!
Red Bull, yep. Got it.
And they're not just a sponsor. They're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real, they do get gnarly.
Poor Hank 2, I think, is struggling.
If by gnarly you mean dope AF.
What happens when things get gnarly?
Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with the Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie.
Sounds like a... Are you what, like a hive mind or something? Like, I feel it's a little...
You know, I don't know. Not a lot of time to question that sort of thing when you're too busy living the most extreme life possible. We're the Hanks!
Sounds dangerous. Okay.
Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. It's just like hang gliding, but with us. You know, the Hanks!
All right,
What
yep,
do you
I
think?
get that. Mm-hmm.
Wanna come? It high-key slaps, homie. You in?
No. Is that sexual? Okay, but how high-key does it slap? Like...
It's goated, bro!
What
do you say?
My brain hurts. Sounds rad. Nah, I don't think so. I'm kind of afraid of heights and falling and, you know, death. What can I say? I'm kind of a chicken.
But even chickens can glide. JK, we get it. You just met us. It's totally chill if you don't want to rip with the squad this time. This stuff takes trust. Another day, another adventure. If you change your mind, we'll be hanging out here, as per usual. But we'll probably only head out 4 more times this season, so don't miss out.
Alrighty, I'll think about it.
Haha, so you're saying there's a chance? Thanks? Away!
I'm going to bed. I'm just gonna lay here. I don't want to be awake anymore. Alright, that's a good place to take another break. I will be back.